to Halloween House. Today we are just hanging around, getting ready for Christmas, and we were looking at the Christmas tree and wondering, why do we put a dead tree in our living rooms? Where did this come from? So we did a little checking around because we want to know. And so looks like the two countries fighting for first place are in Europe, both Latvia and Estonia. Estonia claim to be the first to put up a Christmas tree. And Latvia is saying that back in 1510, there was this group called the House of Blackheads. Just a wonderful name for a group.
Love it.
They brought a tree into the city. They decorated it. And a little while later, they burned it. Sounds like fun.
It does. It sounds like a good time.
Estonia says that it has evidence of a festival hosted by this same group, the House of Blackheads, back in their capital in Tallinn back in 1441. But most historians think it's more likely the Christmas tree originated in territories that were part of Germany back in the 16th century. And the Germans are also likely to be the ones that brought it back here to the U.S., notably Pennsylvania.
Yep. So
our Pennsylvania German friends over there in God's country.
Again, the Germans.
Yes.
Anyways, the Ukrainians used to decorate their tree with spider webs. I guess there's an old wives' tale. A widow with young children couldn't afford a tree, so she went and found one somehow, but she couldn't afford to decorate it. So she went to sleep crying, and the spiders heard her crying. And during the night, they did all their webs, and I guess that would be pretty, I think. Spider web Christmas tree.
It's like a Halloween tree.
Yeah, it's a Halloween tree. Anything to add?
No.
No?
What else you got?
Trees are growing everywhere except South Dakota, Wyoming, and what was the other one? New Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know where they grow them in Washington, D.C., but maybe that's just not considered a state on the list. So
this is true. The first Christmas tree in Rockefeller Center was in 1931.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Wonder if it was a full tree or if it was a fake one.
I don't know. That's a good question. Somebody Google it for us and let us know.
Yes.
They used to use cherry blossom twigs. They would go out and the early settlers or whatever get a cherry tree limb and put it in water, a couple weeks before Christmas, and it would bloom right around Christmas time.
That's cool.
Yeah. What else do you have to say?
Well,
you have a funny story about a sinking ship.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny now. It probably wasn't funny back then.
So, Chicago has a historic Christmas tree ship that comes every year. They bring Christmas trees for the people that are less fortunate, and they give them away. Not sure if it's run by Salvation Army or which group, but that is a tradition that's been going on for many years. And it started back in November of 1898. The original Christmas tree ship was called the S. Thal. What a great name for a ship. It went up to Sturgeon Bay in Wisconsin, and they were going to purchase 3,500 trees. On November 9th, they departed with 3 crew members and all those Christmas trees to head down to Chicago. At that time, it was actually the family business. It was not a charitable cause. So they were looking to make some money. And by buying the trees up north, it was cheaper, so they could sell them and make a nice profit. But unfortunately, a few days into their little journey, that ship was caught in a really bad storm. And it was off the coast of Glencoe, Illinois, so they were pretty close. But unfortunately, the ship sank and there were no survivors. So over the years, the family kept trying. They almost lost another ship. There were lots of bad storms because it is the Midwest and the upper Midwest in winter, so the lakes are not calm and pretty. But now we just have our charity ship in its memory.
Yeah, that was sad.
So,
when you're done with your Christmas tree, remember it is recyclable. You can turn it into mulch. Throw it into water for the fishies. Make a little fishy habitat. What else do you do with it?
Compost it. Some towns will put them in a big pile and light it on fire, which is lots of fun. And
Yeah, some towns do that. I remember going to a Christmas tree bonfire once. The thing was huge. They're fun.
yeah,
And,
it's
until
better
you
than the
get
tree burning in your house. So
Until you get some jerk that throws firecrackers in there.
Yeah, was that you?
No, I would never do nothing like that. So that's pretty much, I don't know, some fun history of the Christmas tree. So if you have anything to add, let us know below. And that's about it.
All right, enjoy your Christmas tree while it's up.
Take care.
Stay spooky.
Stay spooky.